So this is I think this is part of the old Shanghai that is eventually maybe, what, 10 years kind of going away.
Let's just see how this FJ Huangmen juice.
This is called duojiao. This is a pickled chili pepper garnish.
This was like $6, all three.
What I'm saying is like things like this, you have to remember, they keep the city pumping.
I gave her a small tip. She was like, 不用,我不要小费. Shanghai, we have not been back in almost 6 years since, well, you know, and I wanted to reconnect with the real traditional food scene, not the malls and not the curated IG cafes. We're talking about classic Shanghainese wontons, Dongbei-owned late-night Xiaokao, and Jinyun Shaobing. And to guide us through exactly what's trending right now on the traditional side, we got my guy Leo Scott, Shanghai native and Columbia University alum. Let's dive in. Aren't you guys? I just got 10 kwai. Yo, my man from Dongbei, he just gave me 10 yuan worth of mochi. Oh.
All right, man, continuing our local kind of Lao Shanghai, like kind of food crawl. We're at the stall right here, David. Yo, it looks like this stall's been here for a while, and she's serving, you know, Shanghai Xiao Mai. She has some tea eggs here. Looks like a good breakfast spot. I need to get some protein in. Wow.
Roll ball.
Yo, roll, ma. Oh, okay. Those look, I can see like the juices staining the bao, so that looks really all right. 2 eggs, 2 Xiao Mai's, a mantou.
Oh my goodness. Guys, they cook these with brown sugar. I have not had one of these in a while. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They forget microplastics, guys.
Well, these are hot. Wow.
Back to the village, to the Chuan, boy. Take it back to the Chuan.
Right, right. Ooh, look at these big Xiao Mai. And you know, it's like sticky rice, a little bit of pork, a lot of soy sauce. Carb load in the morning.
Look at the roll. Try to show them the roll.
Oh, look at that. The juices is just staining the bao. Let's bust it open. Oh, got a little spice in there.
Flavor. Dope. Listen, guys, you still gotta come to these old Shanghainese stalls. I mean, whether they're from Shanghai or not, you see here, my man, working man, he's getting here some doujiang.
What I'm saying is like things like this, you have to remember, they keep the city pumping. As much as we love the high-end stuff, which we could totally eat at, the wine mais, the guys working, they need the protein, they need it cheap, they need it quick, and they need it good for the soul.
That's what it means to be a true cultural explorer. You feel comfortable at multiple socioeconomic levels of society, and you're trying to expand your experience spectrum.
All right, guys, we've come across this stall, and actually I had to ask around for it. This is called Jinyun Shaobing, and it's gonna be a little bit like a guo kui. If you guys know what guo kui is, it's gonna be like a flat, tandoori cooked flatbread that's filled with stuff. I think it's pretty much the same thing, but the guo kui might be a little bit wider, flatter. But anyways, similar thing. So she's operating out of this little stall right here, and as you can see on the menu, things are pretty cheap. 6 kwai, which is less than $1. So less than $1, you can get something warm to eat. Oh, nice. So she dipped half of it into the sesame seed. She's gonna add a little bit of oil, roll it out. It's gonna start off looking kind of like a meat pot, and then she's gonna flatten it into more of an oval, less than a circle.
Yo, guys, this type of spot is going away in China. But Andrew, guo kuis, Jiyun, Shaobings, whatever you want to call them, this is one of those things, sort of like a Tianjin Jimbing Guozi. You still really need that shougung, that handmade right on the spot. Like, you're not going to be able to ship that frozen like a Panera bread.
I think it's cool. Look at the oven on the inside. She has this vent that's going straight out to the outside. Ooh, there she goes.
I got my Ziyang Shaobings right now. I thought they were guo kuis. Guo kuis actually come from Western China. Way more like Arabic, Indian influence in the guo kuis. This is the Zhejiang version, more croissant-like. I've never had it before. I was talking to the lady. I gave her a small tip. She was like, 不用,我不要小费. She didn't want the extra money, but you know what? Sometimes older Chinese generation, you gotta just force the tip on them. This one's preserved veggies, the meat. Pop a picture of a Zhejiang Shaobing. They're almost the same. It's just a few little details, almost like a North French pastry versus a South French pastry. Essentially the same, but some small differences. Still cooked in the tandoor oven. This meat one, the #1, was the way to go, though. I might say I like guo kuis better, but sometimes they get a little heavy. In Shanghai, very temperate, mid-tier weather. Maybe this soft, more croissant style is better. Shout out to Zhejiang. First time I ever had this.
All right, so this is a little bit different than the Xi'an version that we usually know. Xi'an, it's like Sichuan version. You know, where do guo kuis really? Oh my gosh, am I even ripping this right?
Way more flaky. Because, you know, Andrew, the pastries in Shanghai, they like them flaky. They like them real crumbly. Less bread-like. The other ones are more like pitas. These are more like croissants. This was my 5 out of 5. All right, you guys, we are inside of a super traditional Shanghai wonton spot. And I love it because you have so many different types of xiao wonton, Andrew. Xia rou, ji cai, hua sheng.
Yeah. And guys, Shanghai is known for the wontons. Wonton.
But I think most people are only familiar with the Hong Kong Cantonese style.
Well, that's just because you're in America around mostly Cantonese people. But if you go to Shanghainese restaurants, you'll have these big wontons that are connected, almost like tortellini. You know, I'll tell you this, that is only a 2-person kitchen max. That spot is small, man. Shout out to them, man. I think this is part of the old Shanghai that is eventually, maybe, 10 years kind of going away because these people are going to retire, their kids don't want to work this job. Maybe a Shanghai chain is gonna take over.
True Lao Shanghai, Lao Zai. We gotta start off with these, man, because I actually never had these before. Leo was telling us the other day, he was like, you know, like true Shanghainese, they eat the da huntun with the peanut sauce.
Yeah, and actually I have a friend in New York whose family owns a Shanghainese restaurant and they're known for their peanut wontons, but I didn't know that was an actual dish.
All right, I'm having a ji cai da huntun. You could get these smaller, big energy Thai. It's almost like a Shanghainese arugula.
Very fragrant. Right, here we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of vinegar on this bad boy here.
Dude, for me, I'm going back to the ji Thai, bro. Like we said, these Shanghainese spots are super affordable.
Look at that veggie. The ratios are always it's almost like 50-50 between meat and veggie. That's how you know it's good.
Aren't you guys, if you know anything about FJ spots, they are very provincially agnostic.
Yeah, they'll serve all different types of food. So here we have the xiao wonton, and then you have Wang Menji, David Yellow braised chicken. This is one of your favorite dishes. I mean, this is a take on it.
I wouldn't say it looks fully authentic.
You know, it looks different than the other ones we've had, but you know, it almost looks more like a sukiyaki pot or something.
Let's just see how this FJ Wang Menji is.
Okay, that's a soy sauce, braised, juicy chicken.
It's not horrible, but it just tastes like some soy sauce chicken.
Hey, the chicken is hitting though. I don't think it's tender.
What do you think about this quote-unquote Beijing style jjajangmian, which doesn't really look Beijing style, but it doesn't not look Beijing style.
It's a little bit lighter in color, but maybe this is a more southern take on jjajangmian, obviously. You know, jjajangmian comes in all different forms, all different colors across the world. So let me try this out.
And tell us about this hot sauce, right?
It's not bad. It doesn't have the deep, dark paste as the Beijing one, but I'm gonna put some of this duojiao. This is called duojiao. This is a pickled chili pepper garnish that is super popular in Hunan and Guizhou. Sometimes you see this on the table. It's not as common as chili oil, obviously in America, but it's got a brighter spice to it.
Okay, this is pretty tasty.
No, this jjajangmian is good, but I wouldn't say it's Beijing style, but it's good.
Last but not least, Shanghai xiaolongbao. You know what this could use? Little layo.
Wow, I put a lot.
I saw this lady do it earlier. That's what made me motivated to do it. Because when you see a packed spot, that's indication of something.
How much was all this roughly?
Dude, this was like $6, all three.
Wait, 6 US in there.
6 US.
I like this little homely, like local spot. I would come back here again if I was staying in this area longer.
All right, you guys, we're on a super local road called Yong Anlu right now. We're near the button. Leo, you told us this is a super local street. I mean, some of these restaurants have been around for what, like 30 years? I mean, I guess, what can you say about this versus the other parts that we were in? You know, that were so like modern and touristy.
Yeah, so basically this road is very old. You can see so many local food. You know, it's very hard to see straight like this. You know, like it's like some food I eat when I was a kid. And all of this kind of roast is already taken down. So,
Right. This is almost like throwback Shanghai 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And then what, we got the bun behind us.
From right here, Yu Garden over there.
I guess what are we gonna go eat? Because we're on this super local road for a reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you guys to eat a very local Shanghainese restaurant. It's called Da Kuai Tou. The name is funny. It's called in Chinese like big man, you know. So it's a go-to place for us. Usually after we play basketball, so we go there and eat a lot of hardcore, delicious Shanghainese food. Yeah, it's very. I cannot describe in Chinese. I have to describe in Dongbei language. It's like 得劲儿, It's like it's very, you know, very tasty. Very.
And Sasha, you eat these too?
Yeah, sometimes he brings me here, and it's an interesting experience.
All right, 得劲儿. Don't be darn. Eat 得劲儿. All right, you know, we're at Shanghai spot. What's going on behind us with the menu?
So you can see all the menu is on the wall. You can just, you know, see what you're feeling. And over there, they have all the, you know, ingredients prepared. And you can see.
I see a lot of true Shanghainese here. Just got done hooping. This is a spot you go to when you're with your boys done playing basketball. Listen, guys, that's how you know it's fresh. This is not coming from a central kitchen. This is not being pre-prepped. You got the if we order eels, we're gonna be cooking those. Oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like this. It's almost like it's kind of like a Cantonese restaurant, but the Shanghainese version. We gotta get some mantis shrimp for sure. I'll tell you guys this, man. It does not smell. I thought with these open tanks it was gonna smell crazy. It does not smell. Aaron, does it smell?
Clean fish market, man. It's like a fish market next to the restaurant. It's very interactive. I think it's something cool that, you know, maybe you usually think that you would find this more in like the suburban rural area. This is in the city.
What is this? Because a lot of people are looking at this. They think that this is a piece of pumpkin nangua. But this is not.
No, it's not. It's egg yolk, a salty egg yolk, chicken wing.
I'm going.
This is a salty egg yolk chicken wing.
Say no more. Wow. But why are you saying like Northeastern phrases at a Shanghainese restaurant? What is it about?
Now, what makes this food? You said 得劲儿.
Because it's a lot of, you know, you see the food is very hardcore. A lot of sauce, a lot of flavor. Gives you power, make you a bigger man. So
Right, that's why the restaurant is called Da Kuai Tou.
Da Kuai Tou.
The Chou tofu. Okay. Now, how is this going to be different than the Taiwanese one? Maybe? Is
You know,
it
like
different?
好像这个臭豆腐没有这么臭. I feel like this is a restaurant where you don't want to fight a guy who comes to eat here all the time.
Which is pretty good. Freshly fried. Nice and pillowy.
So we're at the Shanghai Dai Pai Dang, basically like street food. What are we looking at right here? Let's look at the street food.
Oh, man.
I think so. This is what is it?
Yeah, it's some intense guts, and for foreigners, it's a bit of tricky food, I think.
Yeah, this is difficult for foreigners to eat, but just to prove, I also am Shanghai Ren, 中国人. I'm going in.
Yeah. This is by no means my favorite cut of meat, but
This vegetable is cao tou. It's a very Shanghainese vegetable. They usually cook with baijiu.
Oh,
Chinese wine. It has the flavor of wine.
almost like a Shanghai watercress.
wow. No, honestly, this was actually pretty good. Actually, flavor-wise, that might be one of my favorite things.
All right, Liam, that's some of the best butthole I've ever had.
All right, this is a very Shanghainese dish, right? With the eel. Have to try this.
So I guess there's a lot of different types of eels in the ocean, but Shanghainese people, they tend to eat what? The smaller one, right?
Freshwater.
Freshwater, okay.
Freshwater eel going in.
You feel the power?
So you can see the sauce is very rich. It's very flavorful. A little sweet, a little salty.
All right, you guys, round 2 here at Da Kuai Tou. 罗河子. That means 很好吃.
You know what's crazy is I've had a lot of Chinese food in my life, but these are some dishes I have not quite had.
What is this?
before.
Is this duck or is this beef over youtiao?
It's beef and with youtiao.
Oh my
And
gosh.
they almost like invented this dish, right?
Yeah.
Guys, instead of putting it over rice, instead of putting it on noodles, they put it over the Chinese donut.
I think more people should do this. You're a fan. Man, this is my very first time actually having like a true Shanghai Dai Pai Dang restaurant because I'm so used to going to the Hong Kong version. What is this?
It's called squid egg. Maybe it's baby squid.
All right, these are
So they're called squid egg, but maybe they're just small squids. Let's try to get some.
which makes
squid
sense
egg.
because don't squids give birth live?
I don't actually know the squid anatomy, but
It's pretty good.
wow, soft.
Pickles like
That flavor is really good. I can tell they took some hot oil and they just poured it on top of it. Wow, baby squid.
That was way better than I thought, to be honest. Like,
I think Shanghainese do such a good job of using like the preserved veggies and stuff. And this one, let me ask, am I right in saying that these are deep fried Shanghai wonton?
yes.
Oh.
Wonton.
Yeah, and Shanghai wonton, of course, has very fragrant like vegetables on the inside, and let's try it.
is this
here.
using the ji cai?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Dip it right here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm familiar with this, but I have never had them deep fried before. That's what's crazy.
It's my grandma made this a lot.
Wow.
Man, your grandma was
Hey,
chefing.
man. Shout out to Shanghainese grandmas.
It's like homemade dish.
Easy, delicious.
This is classic Shanghainese chow mein, right? But this looks like extra chow, like extra, like they put some extra elbow in this.
Very saucy.
All right, man. I love this dish actually. This Shanghai chow mein. I used to buy this on the side of the street for 3 kwai.
Back when they were on the side of the street.
Yeah. Do you miss the street food in Shanghai, or do you feel like that's just a natural progression, you know, to go away?
Well, I'm glad nowadays we still have restaurants like this. You know, I can taste the same flavor as a
Yeah.
street food, but more, you know, safe to eat, better quality, better ingredients.
No, that is true. Honestly, that's really true.
But I do miss feeling young. You know, when you're a kid, you just.
You know what it is? The street food, it may not be the best food for you, but it's always an adventure. It was thrilling. Yo, this dish looks amazing. You got the red versus the green. It's like the two sides are not mixing. Anyways, what is this exactly?
This is chunzi in Chinese and also means razor blade.
All right, so we got the green side and the red side. It's almost like Albuquerque, New Mexico Christmas,
Yeah.
mixing up the different chilies.
And I love the, vermicelli, the fun at the bottom. It's all like soaking up all the juices and the oil.
Are you more of the green side or the red side?
Red side.
But the truth is, why can't they all just get along?
The peppers taste different. The peppers have a different flavor.
Last but not least, we have kind of a kidney salad, which is called Changliaohua, and it's like referring to the type of way of cooking where it's almost like a hot tossed salad. You know, you toss it all together, but the ingredients are cooked.
All right. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not a liver guy, but I'm doing it.
It's not liver. I think it's kidney. It's kidney. Kidney's way better than liver, for sure. I'll go in a second one. But look at all the flavor. You know it's good. Look, you have your what? Parsley, garlic, ginger, sliced up.
Some hot oil. And Chinese people believe this is good for men because you get what you eat.
Overall, guys, what was your favorite dish?
I like this.
Yes.
The beef yotao. Okay.
The classic.
Oh my goodness.
Salted egg yolk chicken wings. David?
I might have to go with the baby squid. That was a sleeper because I actually never even had that before.
That's interesting. I will go for the razor clams for sure. Green side in particular. But honestly, a sleeper pick for me was the kidney. I didn't think I would like that much. So, man, this was a good meal.
All right, you guys, this is one of our final meals in Shanghai before we head back to Bangkok. And what do we choose?
The very 铁锅炖.
What is 铁锅炖?
So in Chinese, it basically means iron pot stew. So basically, you can put, as you can see, you can put chicken, you can put ribs, you can put goose or fish, in a stew pot. And on the side, that's the best. You put like corn, cake.
And this is from Dongmen, right?
Yes,
Northeastern China. It is primarily driven by the cold weather because it's like freezing. It's like Siberia up there, basically. So 铁锅炖, this is like some real gummer homie eats. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness, the 铁锅炖来了. And then
你们所有的配菜在锅里了啊。
those are goose pieces in there.
Yeah, and ribs.
Yo, I actually had this in the U.S. one time, but it didn't look like this. It was a little bit gentrified. The Roland Heights version. Yeah. But you guys, we gotta talk about this intro, the liang cai, the cold stuff, right?
It's called 老虎菜, actually, tiger vegetable.
Yo, I never even had this before.
It's just like cilantros and cilantro slash 芹菜. How do you say 芹菜? Celery kind of.
Right. You guys gotta take a look on the here. Win, show this. Look, that's the cold winters of Harbin. That's Heilongjiang in the winter, guys. Like they're living in like essentially like more Asian looking like Russian Siberian huts. So good. This food is raw. This food is primal. It's campfire cooking. Very good with meat. You guys are thinking Dongbei food, it's cold, it's Mongolic, it's Manchurian, it's just eating big meats, paws in the winter. But actually, there's some more vegetable dishes, right?
Yeah, this is wucai laps. You know, they have a lot of different colors, more than 5. You know?
Right. This is like ba cai lapi or something.
Yeah, and what I like about this kind of lapi is they have a little wasabi taste. Yeah.
We gotta mix it up, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure if you tried in US. It was wasabi.
Man, you know, I've never had this dish outside of the U.S. So I think, you know, obviously in the U.S. they got the people from Dongbei, but they're gonna make it work with whatever they got. I've seen some people like cook a version that will have more like a red paste and then some with more yellow paste.
Yes.
Which one's your favorite?
I like this one with wasabi.
Okay.
Very refreshing.
I've seen one with eggs in it too.
Yeah. This
All right, here we go. Wu Tai Lapi or Wu Tai Lapi. You know why I'm standing up? Because when it comes to Dongbei food, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want. Listen, guys, this is one of the most famous dishes around the world, but actually, it's the origin dish of sweet and sour pork.
Yes. You know, as you can see, it's like deep fried, you know, with sweet and sour sauce. And this is a kind of, you know, old style guacamole. So you don't see the tomato sauce. It's all like white vinegar. Right. It's not even white vinegar. And if you smell it, the tomato chokes you a little.
And actually, this was invented in the early 1900s by a Chinese chef in the Qing Dynasty, actually for Russian officers who didn't like the vinegar flavor of the regular pie food. You know what's funny I know about Dongbei people? The Dongbei chefs will always argue over like Harbin style versus Heilongjiang style versus Shenyang style of guo.
It's all good.
Oh my goodness, man. The meatiest food we've been eating in Shanghai is from Dongbei. Yo, I actually never seen it with this level of spice on it before.
Has to see too.
All right, let's get on this Dongbei chuar. Good. Listen, the main star of the show has arrived. What are we looking at?
Well, just two of everything. We got pickles, we got goose, we got ribs, we got some frozen tofu, some corns, potato, and corn cake.
And listen, guys, if we were in Dongbei, you guys gotta understand, we'd be inside one of these houses, snowed in, probably telling stories, roasting each other, just acting real, playing the dozens. Let's get down on this goose, man. This is just like looking like Asian Russian, almost like hybrid, you know? Shoot, what? A piece of goose. And how do you guys describe goose? Goose is different. Goose. How do you describe? I would say it's like a ultra dark meat duck. Like you said, really bony. Guys, I'm telling you, look at these corn cakes. Look at these corn cakes.
So there are two kinds of ways of eating. One is just like straight out, or it's like crunchy. Otherwise, it's dipping sauce.
All right, we're gonna dip the corn cake. Woo! Dongbei corn cake.
I prefer crispy.
Dude, this is some true bro food, man. All right, man, we had to end off our meal with some khao yang pie. You know what's interestingly enough, bro? They had these in Hoi Kwong in Bangkok. They gave us some of these cool little ranches. I've never seen this before. Never made it to America. Khao yang pie. I think, like you said, this is a little bit bigger cut. This was cut Dongbei style. Gosh, if you get a chance to come to China, or even the Chinese area near you in America, find a Dongbei restaurant. Oh my goodness, that brings us to the end of our crawl through Shanghai mainstream chains, Chinese chains, American Chinese chains. Andrew, what was your favorite thing?
Man, just anywhere that is giving you the home style vibe of food, but you know, in a fast casual way. You know, and I think that Shanghai and especially Chinese chains are doing it the best with their back end systems and you know how they cook things and supply chains and stuff.
I would say for me, honestly, like you said, weighing stuff out by the gram, eating stuff next to the the Wai Mai guys at Laoshangji. That really stood out to me. But I did notice, like, obviously Popeyes coming into China is pretty interesting.
Leo, as a native Shanghainese man, what do you got to say?
Well, I'm a native Shanghainese, so Shanghai is a magnificent city. You can see on the video, but you have to come here and experience yourself. And in Shanghainese, we can say, 上海哈林.
So after 6 years away, I gotta say Shanghai still hits different, and it delivers both on a modern and a traditional front. The city has leveled up again, but the traditional flavors are still undefeated. Huge shout out to Leo Sky for guiding us to the real spots and explaining us what's new, like for example, Manor Coffee versus what stayed classic, recipes from hundreds of years ago. If you guys want more deep cut Asian food videos like this, make sure you hit subscribe, drop a comment on where we should go next, and I'll see you in the next one.